So this video, I'm going to show you some basics of infrared thermometer usage, and those who've used this before are going to be familiar with what I'm about to tell you with respect to being mindful of reflection with respect to what you're looking at. So, for example, concrete, we can assume that's not very reflective. We get a decent room temperature reading, 20 degrees Celsius or so. But now let's say you have a food warming cabinet. Here I am studying it, warming some containers on some trays inside. And if you want to say, oh, look, the glass is transparent, let me shine this through and see what the temperature is inside. And we say, okay, about 48 or so. But in reality, that is not the case. Infrared, unless you know the properties of the glass and correct for this, or maybe it's specialty glass where it allows for measurements like this infrared thermometer to go through, no, don't guarantee because it's a glass surface that you're going to see what's going on the inside. I do have some temperature sensors inside of here, and right now, currently, in the front at least, it's about 75 degrees Celsius. And so just be mindful of that. Also, with metallic surfaces, here we still have the protective film here, so we'll make the assumption that it's not as reflective as metal. So here we have about 47, 48 degrees Celsius. When we just move up, now it's 28. To the touch, this feels much hotter than it does down here. So again, due to the reflective properties of this, it will appear cooler. It's actually reflecting off of here and onto something that is room temperature in the background, and a mix of that, depending on the reflective properties, is what's being shown here. So again, be mindful of this. And I'm going to try a quick experiment. It may work, may not. So here we have a 47, and I purposely stepped out of the way. Now it's 50, right? It reflects, the part of the reflection off the glass in the container is on my body, which of course increased the reading. And when I step back out of the way, it goes back down to 47. Okay, so again, just sort of an introduction. When you look at this and say, oh great, let me take some measurements, be very careful, right? You'll get some errors based on what you are looking at.